Welcome to OST News. Here are the top 10 news for today. Number 1. Those caught busting firecrackers can be jailed for up to 6 years, said Delhi Minister. After NGT imposed a total ban on sale and use of firecrackers in Delhi NCR till November 30, Delhi Environment Minister Gopal Rai said if anyone in Delhi is caught busting firecrackers in this duration, they can be sentenced to up to 6 years in jail. He stated that a fine of up to 1 lakh can also be imposed. Number 2. Pfizer says its COVID-19 vaccine is more than 90% effective. Pfizer today said its experimental vaccine is more than 90% effective in preventing COVID-19 based on initial data from a large study. Pfizer and German partner BioNTech SE are the first drug maker to show successful data from a large-scale clinical trial of a coronavirus vaccine. Today is the great day for science and humanity, Pfizer's chief executive Albert Bourla said. Number 3. India organized Namaste Trump. Americans said bye to him, said Sena. Comparing Bihar Assembly election to the recent US election, Shiv Sena said that it would be good if India can learn anything from Trump defeat. No matter how India organized Namaste Trump, sensible people of America have corrected their mistake by saying bye-bye to Trump, said Sena. NDA led by CM Nitish Kumar is losing in Bihar, it added. Number 4. PM Modi to unveil Swami Vivekananda statue on JNU campus. PM Narendra Modi will unveil a life-size statue of Swami Vivekananda at the Jawaharlal Nehru University through video conferencing on November 12. JNU Vice Chancellor M. Jagadish Kumar said the unveiling of the statue will be preceded by a program on Swami Vivekananda. The VC added, the statue has been installed in the university campus with the support of JNU alumni, Kumar said. Number 5. Bengaluru Tech Summit to be held virtually this year from November 19 to 21. Bengaluru Tech Summit is scheduled to be held virtually this year from November 19 to 21 with the theme Next is Now. The 3-day event will see participation of 25 nations and over 250 speakers. Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister Ashwath Narayan CM has said 12 new MOUs across technological sectors are planned, of which 7 will be signed at the summit. Number 6. NPCI onboards 131 new partners. The NPCI is onboarding 131 new partners that include 6 payments banks including Paytm and India Post, filling revealed. Besides these, 40 foreign banks including Bank of America and IDFC and 4 other private banks will be joining NPCI as partners. NPCI MD Dilip Asbe's term has also been extended by 2 years till January 7, 2023. Number 7. Bombay High Court rejects Arnab Goswami's interim bail plea in abatement of suicide case. The Bombay High Court on Monday rejected Republic TV editor-in-chief Arnab Goswami's interim bail plea in abatement of suicide case registered against him in May 2018. The court also refused to grant bail to co-accused Nitish Sarada and Firoz Sheikh. Goswami and the co-accused were arrested by Mumbai police on November 4. Number 8. Bihar will send message that jobs, inflation are key issues, said Chidambaram. Congress leader P. Chidambaram took to Twitter on Sunday to write that the people of Bihar will send a clear message that they were more concerned with jobs, healthcare, inflation, fair price for farmers, infrastructure and industrial development. Will the PM hear their voice? He further wrote, this comes after several exit polls predicted Mahagathbandhan's win in Bihar Assembly election 2020. Number 9. WWW founder Tim Berners Lee's startup launches privacy platforms. World Wide Web founder Tim Berners-Lee's startup Inrupt has launched its first enterprise-ready Solid server to help users store personal data privately. The platform will help government and large organizations create data pods which limit to sharing only necessary information with applications. The UK National Healthcare Service (BBC) and NatWest Bank have also tested the service. Number 10. Most hackers targeting India from China, Pak, North Korea, said report. Cyber intelligence from Cyphermia said in its report that hackers keen to breach India's firewall originate primarily in China, Pakistan and North Korea. Hackers groups such as North Korea's Lazarus, China's Stone Panda and Pakistan's APT-36 have been targeting India individuals and institutions to steal data as per the report. It adds that several of these groups are state-sponsored. Thanks for watching OST News. Please subscribe for daily updates.